This is Someone Stalked Me in Evade ARG. An ARG about someone getting stalked by this entity right here. And that has also been appearing not only in Evade, but also in multiple different games, where a lot of people have been saying about it. And this person, Astar, our main character, is going to try to figure out where this identity came from and how to stop it. But while he tries to survive. So, I welcome you all to the one and only Something Stalked Me in Evade ARG. So something stalked me in Evade. I don't know what in the world it is. Roll the clip. In this clip that he's showing us right now, he's playing Evaded like a normal person will. Now, he says that something strange is happening in the video, right? Well, everything looks fine and all. No, like there's nothing bad happening. But at one moment, right about this place, you might hear something. And if you didn't know what it is, maybe it was the wind. Well, it's not the only thing that you heard. But a couple of minutes later in the video, he says this. Now, you would say there's nothing out of the ordinary. I thought so too, until I made the volume higher on the clip.
I'm Steve.
Heard that? It's like a wind or some sort. So after finding out, it went to explore where it was coming from. And that specific choice caused this encounter. So as soon as he goes trying to explore, this happens. I legit have no clue on what it is, so what is that? It crashed my game somehow and disabled my WASD and my cursor was stuck. I rejoined a different server, yet still found me. I don't know how. Roll the clip. So as our main character tries to go ahead in a different server, where he's wishing for his entire life at this point that the entity doesn't find him. But how can I say this? Just roll the clip. Let's start. Run. So our main character starts running for his life while he's being chased by the identity. And yes, this looks like a pain for his entire life. He keeps running and running and running, over and over just to escape the entity, until this happens. So, as he runs around, he gets into a corner, and so, shame, he gets caught, but he shuts down his computer. And so, he says, glad I even thought to use the power button. This encounter happened 2 days ago. And as of now, this thing never showed up, like ever. I'm tired. I'll see you guys next time. And so, that's the end of part 1. Okay, so, first of all, we gotta get this straight. What the frick is that thing, bro? Okay, so in this main video, we get introduced to our main character and the entity, which is going to be important for the entire series, because he's the main point of this entire thing, obviously. Now, the thing is that we don't have that much information on this video to talk about, so I'll just end it here and go directly into part 2. starts off with our main character sitting in the chair, saying the following words, which I'm going to sing. Hello. So, the video that I made about the stalking incident, it blew up. So our main character then says that he's very grateful for everything. So he told us that he decided to do a continuation to the show, which he says that he did some research on the character and found that it not only appeared in his game but in multiple different games. He also says that the person who has been seeing these things has rage because it took all the Robux and limited. Here's a Discord message just showing from the video itself. So as soon as he's about to finish the video, telling us to keep ourselves safe and everything, this happens. His game glitches out with his green and black background and his entire game corrupting. As he's looking around confused as hell wondering what the hell is happening. He still looks around to see what is causing the problem. And as soon as he looks, he sees the entity. And this happens. So he says that when you use Task Manager, that your sound plays. And that is the end of the video. Now before we can declare the end of the video, there's something we need to go over. So remember that black part where it said the Task Manager, which roll the clip real quick. Yeah, that right there is called Morse code. For those who don't know, it's literally just lines and dots and dashes, which is a classical thing in ARGs. Which, by the way, shout out to this guy in the comments section that figured it out. And also, there's this secret message in the comments that we'll just go over in a bit. But first, we gotta go over the Morse code, which thank you for this person right here for translating it to us, which says, "I have no lefty friend." Yeah, that's what it says. But now back to the secret message in the damn message, which says the following, which also shout out to Slap Battle God 8075 for decoding the message, which says he never left, he stayed with the grass watching from the shattering sky. Which I think when it says the shattering sky, I think it refers to the black and green sky. But anyways, let's get now to the next episode. So in the third episode, we see our main character Aster in a new game called Sword Fight on the Heights. Classic game. And he's trying to type stuff in chat, but because of the video quality, which, oh my god, dude, what is this quality? We cannot see what he's actually saying. I literally checked the entire comment section and couldn't find anyone mentioning how the fuck to find out what they say. They just say, yeah, dude, we do not know how to read. Which I don't blame them. But so our character goes ahead and starts trying to play, which, oh my god, he sucks. Sorry to say that. But then his footage gets corrupted. A little corrupted. It's not that bad. It's just a little corruption. It's not that bad. Which still, bro, this guy sucks at fighting, bro. He got one-shotted. Dude. Which, well, he's a beginner, it looks like, so good luck on you. So as he goes around and starts playing, this happens. he gets caught by the entity and put in a different place with the shattering sky that was mentioned before, that we could call it shattering sky. Now he is really confused, and the quality is really bad, and the entity says, "You annoy me." Now this is kind of weird, and he also says, "You never supposed to be me." And then he just spams once, which we don't know what could that mean, but I think he's trying to give him options, which after they're saying one, he says leave, and I don't know if he's gonna give him a second choice, which is a question. Now because of the quality, we couldn't see what he's actually doing, so yeah. So as he keeps walking, he gets to the end of the map, it looks like, but he sees a green barrier, so he just jumps over it. As he jumps over it, he sees a house, and he walks directly to it, which as he does that, this happens. And so, the video ends. Okay, so now that we know that Shattering Sky means the secret map and everything, and the corruption from the second video, we also have to take in mind that the entity is bothered by our main character, which is Aster. So now that we know that the entity is getting bothered because of what could be the cause? Well, maybe this one free Robux text might be because free Robux was actually was in the old days and still these days a virus. So yeah, this might be telling us what actually happened. Maybe our main character installed a virus in their computer that led up to this event. But now let's go to the 4th episode. So our main character decides to go ahead and tell us about something that he made called a trap doll. And this trap doll was going to be used as a trap against the entity itself, which is going to use it to trap the entity and figure out and delete its script. Now that we know, now he says that he discovered it was a scam bot, which is a really good detail about it. But mostly the video is about, well, him trying to get the entity. So yeah, that's where the episode ends. That's not that much. There's not much detail about it. But now, let's move on to the last episode that I'm going to mention before part 2. So due to how fucking long the video is, I'm gonna have to make it short because my computer is going to die because this is about to take up a gigabyte of my fucking computer. But anyways, the video starts off with our main character telling us that he is gonna make a video about the encounters, and there's around 3 encounters. And first we gotta talk about the first one, obviously. So the name of the victim is unknown, the status is taken, and the game name is Insane Troll's Lab Tower. Bro. Who the frick plays that? God of the character they're founding the entity. But now let's move on to the second encounter, which is our boy Aster trying to AFK farm in Sonic Speed Simulator, and this happens. Yeah, I feel bad for my guy over here, Aster, trying to AFK farm and then gets caught by this entity. I think it kind of ruined his entire gameplay. But now we have to move on to the third encounter, which... Whoa! Minecraft Java Edition 2? Minecraft 2? So before continuing, there's a picture of the entity in the Minecraft world of someone, and here's the clip of when they were getting chased. So now, before ending the video, our character gives us some lore about the entity. Finally, some lore, dude. She said the entity is made by a hacker, and the hacker got banned after, and the entity's name is bugsgrab.rblx, which that means Roblox. And we have reached to the end of the video. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Something Stalked Me in a ARG. Look, I know there's currently 12 episodes and I only got to review 5 of them, but listen, it's been so long. I had to do 51 voiceovers, literally 12 hours of editing, plus school and all, you know? And it's been so harsh, but I love this series. It's the best series I ever reviewed in my whole life. Yes, I know. I didn't review any other series, but if I actually had to, and this would have been my first one, which it is. And in my honest opinion, I think the creator should keep going and do this. If Aster_Isk is watching this, dude, you're a cool ass guy. You should keep making more videos of this ARG, you know? I know there's gonna be a lot of effort in it, but listen, you're gonna have to keep going. You have a whole fan base behind your back, and we have covered you, okay? But before ending the video, I have questions for the creator, and some questions that we have to answer for the next couple parts, and even more. But, so yeah. So let's begin. The first question that we have to ask is, what could happen in the future? Well, there's a lot of stuff that could happen, but we'll see. Will the entity get trapped? Is the second. And finally, the final question that we need to know what could happen is, well, there's no final question. Just kidding, there is a final question. The final question is, what could happen to our main character, Aster? Well, there's a lot that might happen. The entity has spawned into other places. There's more chances out there of what could happen. But what could happen in there is a lot. So, I wish you all enjoy this video, and have a great day. See you guys next time. And make sure, peace out, have a great day, God bless y'all, and yeah, this is the end.